Hey everybody, thanks for listening to Off Your Flosser podcast. We are brought to you in part by the Auto Flosser.
The easy solution to a complex problem. I think I just made it more complex than it needed to be. Dexterity issues, access, you can't see what's going on. Auto Flosser, and go Auto Floss yourself. Get that tip right underneath the edge of the bridge, zippity zap, underneath the ortho brackets. I'm doing a lot of hand talking here. And
you're voguing, actually.
Totally,
yes.
Right? There you go.
Give it to your patients. Put it in their hands. Show them how to use it. Become an ambassador.
And the bottom line is, we got to keep our patients flossing and looking good and staying healthy, and makes our hygiene jobs easier, makes maintenance a breeze.
Yes.
Everybody wins. There's really no downside, except the 5 minutes it's going to take you to look at the video. So check out the link in the description. Guys, thank you so much. And go Auto Floss yourself.
Go Auto Floss yourselves.
Boom.
So they kind of hurt my hands, Carlos.
Oh, I didn't see that. I was just making sure you clapped efficiently.
I wasn't quite on the palm of the hand, so I was a little off, but
yeah, you didn't cup it properly. You figured you know how to.
I did not cup.
I can clap pretty loudly. I don't know if I've ever.
Oh yeah, me too.
Clap
I learned
publicly.
it in music class. They were talking about how you cup your hand and you can make different sounds and blah, blah, blah. So I've always been a really loud clapper.
Me too.
But don't tell anybody because that sounds weird.
It does sound kind of weird. It sounds like, I think to clap back at somebody is to shoot back.
Yeah, like you messing with me? I'm going to clap back.
Yeah, and I think maybe the sound the gun makes. I don't know. I'm not a gangster, but I think I've heard that in a rap song or something. Clap back.
Yeah.
Or I could be making that up. I don't know. It just sounds like something.
I think I've heard it on a TikTok or something. I'm gonna tell you what though, TikTok. Oh Lord, that is a time suck and a half,
bro.
So I'm like getting ready to go to bed, and I get on TikTok. I'm bored. John better get Max, because Max is whining. I will clap back at you.
Come on. You don't want that, Maxie.
What was I talking about?
I don't know. Clapping back. TikTok being a waste of time.
TikTok. I'm going to bed. I'm going to do air quotes right there, because I climb up to the top bunk and I get on my phone. And I was like, I'm just gonna go on Facebook one more time, and then go to bed, go to sleep.
Shut it down.
And then I get on Facebook, and then there's this video, and it takes me to TikTok. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna just watch 2 or 3 TikToks. I'm going to bed after that. Well, guess what? I'm on TikTok, and there's this dad who obviously was a cheerleader, and this little girl, she's maybe 4 years old, and he's doing stunts with his 4-year-old daughter. So guess what I had to do? I had to go into his profile, click follow, and then I'm like scrolling through all these videos of him doing these awesome cheerleading moves. And before I know it, so I went to bed, air quotes, at 9 o'clock. Guess what time I actually went to sleep?
I'm going to say midnight.
Not quite. Almost 11. It's TikTok's fault. I feel like TikTok should come with a warning. Don't you? Am I wrong here?
Well, I mean, that's how they make their money, bro. They get you hooked in those 30-second clips.
And it used to be Facebook was a time suck. Like, you get into Facebook and you're scrolling and you're texting or messaging or replying to people comments and da-da-da-da. And some of them have videos and blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, oh, Facebook, you think you're a time suck? Here's TikTok. TikTok goes, here, hold my beer. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
45 minute time suck for Facebook is 4 hours on TikTok. Easy.
That's pretty bad.
It is. It's probably like you and your backcracking videos on YouTube.
I kind of go through waves. I don't do that a whole lot anymore.
Oh.
But what I have been doing is just looking up reviews on different lenses that I want to buy for the camera.
Oh my gosh, how boring can you get?
I know it
Are they
sounds
some
nerdy.
of them funny though?
No, not really. It's all just information.
Cool.
And I'm just
Wow,
sucking it in
cool.
like a beautiful mind. Just all I see is numbers and
Oh yeah.
apertures. And
Oh, numbers like
shutter
149. We forgot. It's episode 149 before we get too far.
right.
One more
Triple
episode
prime.
until we die. Triple prime. Yeah, I guess. Cool,
I
yeah.
don't know. All right, but check it out though. So we're gonna shoot. So we need to make it official now, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So when are we gonna do this live? Because the pepper is on its way to your house, and
I know.
we somehow suckered Dr. Tom Jackson
Jackson.
from the Auto Flosser. Hopefully his papers are in check.
He doesn't know what he's getting into.
No.
I'm gonna tell him right now.
He goes.
You sent him a link to the last one we did, right?
Yeah, and
So he knows.
I sent him. He asked me. He goes, dude. I looked it up, and the guys that harvest these things are wearing respirators.
Oh.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
they're a bunch of sissies, you know.
Oh my
goes,
gosh.
Has anybody ever died from this? I'm like, nah. Well, maybe one guy.
We didn't really
No,
look, but
I did look it up though. How much of this you would need to eat for it to kill you, and you have to eat 4 pounds of them.
oh, I think we're good then.
I can't eat 4 pounds of damn chocolate, let alone devil peppers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Could you eat a 4-pound chunk of chocolate?
I'm gonna tell you what. Easter time, when I was a kid, you get them solid chocolate bunnies that are like, that was probably a pound. I could do a pound pretty easily. I feel like
think
nowadays,
I could do a pound right now after dinner. What are you talking about?
yeah, it's not much at all. Like a big
It'll
fat
melt.
candy bar, I could eat all that.
Yeah. So
But here's
4
the
of
thing.
those. Could you do
yeah.
4 of them?
Without getting sick?
Yeah.
Or are we allowing sickness?
No, you gotta handle it, man. Just get it down and keep it down like a man.
You're just sitting there chomping like popcorn at a theater. You're eating 4 pounds of chocolate
right.
and not breaking a sweat. I think my sugar. This is
There's gonna be some side effects.
right, but this is the thing between being an adult and being a kid. Being a kid, you sat there and you ate 40 pounds of Halloween candy when you were a kid, and you just ran it off and didn't fall asleep for like 4 hours. But as an adult, you're like yakking and going, oh god, and you're taking antacids.
All right. Well, let me ask you this: what candy could you eat? Like realistically, could you eat 4 pounds of? And don't say something crazy like, sour heads or Starburst. Really?
Starburst or Airheads. Either of them. I love them. I love them. There's a girl at work. God bless her. She saves me, because at the end of the day, I'm just like, ugh, I hate life. And I eat a pink Starburst and life is good again. And her name's Jovan. She's amazing. And then she has Milky Ways and Reese's peanut butter cups. So, yeah.
She just has these on standby?
She rejuvenates.
In her first
She's
aid
got
kit?
them in jars, like up by her desk. And I'm like, you are my kind of person here.
Every office has one of those lifesavers.
Yeah, so
no pun intended.
it's also her fault if I become diabetic. So, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
It's all her fault.
Yeah. Well, as far as candy, I think I could eat 4 pounds of chocolate. Like
Yours is
I'd
chocolate?
have to come in hungry. But you remember that Katina eats kilos? That video I sent you, that little blonde that ate that giant 72-ounce steak.
Yeah.
My point is, if she could eat a 4-pound steak, you could kill a 4-pound chunk of chocolate, no problem. You know what I mean?
Well, for example,
Could you
like
eat a
my favorite
4-pound steak? I don't think I could.
No, I think I would yak all over the place. But peanut butter M&Ms, those are my favorite M&Ms. I will sit there and I can get a pound bag and I could eat that by myself, easy. So,
yeah,
I figure 4 bags of those, golly, that'd be pushing it.
In hindsight,
Yeah.
I'm starting to think about it, to think it through. Like you ever
Yeah.
you ever go to the movies, right? And you get like a big ass large popcorn, right? I don't put
Oh
butter
yeah,
on
the
it because that's
tub.
just oil, right? I put that
Yeah, I
red
do a little
seasoned
bit.
salt. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the seasoned salt. Yeah.
Bam, hit him with that red dust, and I go in hard. I mean, this has been a while because I haven't been to a
Yeah.
theater in damn
Yeah, I
near a
know.
year, which is
Yeah.
weird for me because I was a freak about it. But
Yeah.
and you go in hard, right? And you're just going to
Mhm.
work, and then at some point you either A, run out of popcorn, or B, you just don't feel that good anymore.
Yes.
Does
I've been
anybody
in
ever
both
stop eating
scenarios.
popcorn where you're still good
Mm,
and you just like, nah, I'll just eat half a bag? No,
right.
you go till you get sick or you run out,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
I have had the opportunity. Well, I can't remember who
That's
it
what I
was. It
do.
might have just been me and John. We finished a big old tub of popcorn. We go get a refill because refills were free,
Uh-huh.
and we eat probably about a tub and a half. So that's 3/4 of a tub each. I mean, that's not bad. And then a pound of M&Ms. Yeah, that's a movie meal right there.
Bro. That's
Diabetes
ridiculous.
and obesity in a bucket.
That's hilarious.
Well, what is it, the keto diet that you eat all these fat bombs and stuff? I'm like, let me do that diet.
Dude, I don't know. Does that sound healthy to you? I'm not trying to start a fight with all the ketologists out there.
Yeah.
Ketologists. But that shit just doesn't
Ketologist,
sound
yeah.
healthy, man.
No, but I guess it's the types of fats that they're talking about. Like if you go and you eat an avocado and you
I
got the
get
fats
it.
from the avocado, it's
Right,
not
right.
bad. But animal fats, I'm telling you, I watched this documentary and you know they're all true. Everything is true. But
If they make a
they talked
documentary, of
about,
course.
yeah, I think it was called Fed Up. I think that's the one that talked about it, but it might not be. Anyway, they fed these lab rats a fatty diet with casein. Casein is the protein that in animal byproducts. So
Okay.
they fed them a high diet, 20% casein, and they were all getting cancer and tumors and all that stuff. Well, they dropped the diet back down to 5% casein, and the tumors shrank by themselves, no treatment whatsoever. It was definitely the casein that was causing these issues. And then they had the rats that stayed on the 5% and they never got cancer. So I'm like, okay, so
So what are you saying?
my
Less
thing
less
is,
meat products?
yeah, probably. Because if you think about is it like the Asian diet, Japanese diet, they have a sliver of meats, fish, meats, that sort of thing, and then a ton of vegetables. And I feel
Sure.
like that's probably more along the lines of healthier. And you look at them, and I don't think it's a stereotype, but they age very well. You know,
Yeah.
so
Dr. Gupta.
that's why I eat
remember him?
sushi all the time. Yes.
When I went to his thing in June, he had like a healthy diet type of lecture.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what the Japanese word was. It was something like itchy ban or something. I'm chopping it up,
Ichiban?
right? I don't know what the word is.
Yeah.
But what it
Okay.
translates to is stop eating at 80% full.
Yeah. A lot
So-
of our problem is
You
we
overeat.
eat and eat, and we don't. And that's why, like French people in France, they'll have a 2-hour meal, and they're drinking their wine, and they're eating a little bit here, and they're eating a little bit
And
there,
nibble.
and then yeah, because by the time they're done, they've eaten half of what Americans would eat, and they're full. We eat so much before it tells our brain, okay, slow down, you're done, this is good. So that's why 10 minutes, 15 minutes after you've eaten, you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Anyway.
Yes.
So guess what I had to buy today?
What'd you have to buy?
My keyboard. I had a little wireless, I don't know, Logitech keyboard, right? and you
Yeah.
put batteries in it, and it comes like a little USB chip, and it plugs into the back of my monitor, which connects to my laptop. Anyway, so it's kind of you got to plug in this little chip, right?
Okay.
And it worked great. In the last week or two, it's just been acting funky, So I changed the batteries. I put fresh batteries in it, and then it's still stuttering and
Little
like it'll
wonky.
skip letters, and just next thing you know, it's 5 R's in a row. You're like, okay, you know what? I'm done. And I took it and I kind of threw it to the side, and I used
I'm
the
done with
laptop
you.
keyboard, and that worked great. But I don't
Yeah.
want the laptop sitting in front of me, so I went on Best Buy. Here we go.
Got another gadget.
And looked up the Apple keyboard, right?
Mm-hmm.
They just dropped a new version of their keyboard that's rechargeable. It doesn't. You don't need a chip. It just connects to your laptop and your iPad and your
that's
phone.
cool.
It's amazing. And I had $20 in gift certificates, so I applied it to that. Anyway, so I got the thing, under the $100 price, whatever it was. So
Dang,
$80
nice.
plus tax. So I'm looking at it right now, and it's pretty sleek looking, man. It almost looks like it's part of the desk. You know what I mean?
Huh. That's pretty cool.
And it's about the same size as the keyboard on my laptop, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. Interesting.
You're so advanced technologically.
I don't know. I'm a nerd, but I need it to work when I need it to work. I can't be retyping stuff and going back and changing it, and it just gets frustrating because you can't get anything done,
Right.
So
I agree.
That's kind of where I'm at.
There's one of the keyboards in one of the ops I work out of on Tuesdays usually. It's like you can type and then nothing happens, and then you'll type and then nothing happens, and then you type and then it's like, oh, you need me like to type? Oh, okay. And then it'll type like a couple letters, and then it's ridiculous. So I might pitch that out the window.
Yeah.
I might smack somebody with that one.
It felt pretty good getting rid of it too.
Yes.
Right. No.
So I was talking to somebody the other day, and it was a very tough question. So you might take a second to think about this. But what I want to know is there any movie that has a sequel where the sequel was better than the original? Have we talked about this before?
We've talked about worse sequels, I think.
Yeah, but that's pretty much all of them. But do you have any that pop out of your brain?
I'll say this, like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
They got better and better, and by the third one, you're invested. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I always thought Karate Kid was pretty good. Like, all the sequels were pretty good. Except when you get into Hilary Swank's The Next Karate Kid. That was like, meh, rah, rah. But the first 2, 3, I thought were pretty good.
I don't remember feeling one way or another on the Karate Kids.
Yeah.
I know I like the Lethal Weapons.
Oh,
movies.
yeah.
Those got better.
Those are good. Those are good.
Die Hard. And then they go in. Once they go past 3, though, they take a sharp turn down.
Yeah.
Because the fourth one with I think it was Jet Li and Chris Rock, and although I like those guys separately, there was just too much going on. Like the buddy cop thing, it didn't seem authentic at this point. It seemed like a bunch of characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same
what about
thing with Die Hard.
Yeah, Die Hard. Yeah, because in the beginning he was just some random cop guy, and then by the end of it he was flying like cars into helicopters and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's too much.
Well, the Terminator, I told you how I felt about the latest one.
There you go. Well, yes, but Terminator 2, I don't care what anybody says,
that's the guy with the silver
amazing.
Arms. He was
the
like
whole
the
silver
liquid
body,
silver guy.
The liquid metal guy. Yeah,
that was good.
That was one of the best sequels I think I've ever seen of anything in my life. Seriously.
Okay.
I pulled it up.
Okay.
Best sequels, right? And now that I'm reading some of this, I kind of have to agree. And you're going to freaking hear one of these, right? Spider-Man 2.
I guess.
All right.
Which one was Spider-Man 2?
I can't remember who we fought on that one, but I think the special
That
effects
wasn't
just
the
got
Black
better and better.
Spider-Man.
No, that was the
That was
third
the
one.
third
That one
one.
sucked. Yeah. And by
was
Spider-Man,
it
we're
the-
talking the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Not the
Right,
other
yeah,
two
that's the
losers.
only real. That's the
Right.
only real Spider-Man movie.
All
Was it the one with Octagon guy
I
with
think
8
so.
arms?
Yeah. Alfred
The
Molina.
first one was the Green Goblin, right?
Yes. Spider-Man. Running around town, spraying your webs.
Yeah, that was a good one. All right, what else?
It says Star Trek, and then Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan, whatever. Star
Those kind
Wars.
of were about the same for me because
Yeah.
it's
How about
just like
Star
a
Wars?
continuation, same people. Star Wars? Well, what order are we going in? Like the
See,
first
that's
that
what
were
I'm saying.
released?
It's too confusing.
It's
you
very
know.
confusing. I'm kind of
let's
sad
just-
you brought that up at all.
I'm gonna leave it out.
Okay, let's pretend.
All right.
Let's pretend we didn't say that.
Yeah. What? I didn't say anything.
What?
Terminator
Star
2,
what?
which we already discussed.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah, we got that one. Good.
And then this one, The Dark Knight.
Oh yeah, I can agree with that.
That's up there with one of the baddest sequels of all
Just
time.
when you think the movie's over, it still has an hour left. It was awesome.
That movie was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Godfather. Al Pacino.
Okay.
Um,
Classic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
okay.
The Road Warrior.
What?
So, The Road Warrior with Mel Gibson, the post-apocalyptic thriller that put him on the map.
Okay.
No?
I guess maybe. I don't know. I'd have to look. Is it on Netflix? John would probably like it.
Yeah, it was good. Toy Story
what else?
2 didn't make the
We're not
cut.
talking about cartoons.
That was I prefer. I think the Toy Stories just always got a little sad and just dark. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The latest one, like, it was weird. Yeah, but anyway.
All right, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Again, these didn't make it.
Yeah, I do like the Marvel ones. Those are pretty good.
The Bourne Supremacy. The Bourne movies.
Oh, yeah.
They did get really,
those
really
are
good.
I like those, yeah. Well,
Mad
you know,
Max
it kind of
2,
aligns
The Road
with...
War, 1981.
Yeah, John likes that movie.
Yeah.
But I like the Bourne Supremacy, that a whole saga, I guess you could call it, because, you know, me and my mercenary background, so...
I totally get it. Check
But
it
don't
out.
tell anybody.
Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers.
Okay.
That
right.
was in 2002. I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight, of course.
Yep.
And The Wrath of Khan. And I'm looking at the picture now.
Star Trek,
Right?
yeah.
And you know who it was? It was Ricardo Montalban from Fantasy Island.
What?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Here, look. I'll show you. So
Post the
anybody,
picture.
if you're watching at home, you got to.
Yeah, show me this guy.
Okay. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it just... That's a thing that you guys need to consider. If you're listening, you need to watch, because there's a lot more to the podcast that you don't get to see because you're listening instead. But I get it. If you're driving and whatnot, it's a little bit harder.
Can you see what I'm seeing?
Oh,
No. So I keep seeing this guy, and I keep wanting to hear the plane, boss, the plane. You know?
that's him?
That's Ricardo Montalban. Same
Get
guy
a
who
side
played
by side.
Khan. Oh, you want a side by
Why
side?
is he-
All right.
Yeah, why is he wearing a Federation necklace?
You know
I've
who
seen the
Ricardo
new ones.
Montalban is, right?
No, that's why I said I need a side by side, because I'm picturing like the little guy, the little guy, and I don't think that they would have the little guy playing the Khan guy, because Khan is
No. So I'm getting old because I remember Ricardo Montalban when he used to sell Chrysler Cordobas.
Oh my
It was a car, the Chrysler Cordoba, with pure
Oh.
Corinthian leather or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo,
Beautiful lines.
Corinthian. All right, yeah, this is the guy.
Oh. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the little guy up in the corner.
No, this guy.
Yeah, my bad.
And that's the same guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. What's that little guy's name?
Herve Villachet, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
it says he died at 88.
Herve Villachez. I think
Tattoo.
he was French.
Wasn't that his name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now they have a new Fantasy Island out now.
Oh yeah. When does
Have you
it?
seen
Is it in
that?
the theater or is it a series?
I think it's a series. Fantasy Island.
And what was the plot with Fantasy Island? Because I never really watched it.
I'll read it from the show. A luxurious but remote tropical island resort, the enigmatic Mr. Rourke somehow makes the secret dreams of his well-heeled guests come true. Although twists of fate occasionally turn those dreams into nightmares, he is assisted by Tattoo, a little person who could be trusted to sing out, "The plane, boss, the plane," as people flying in. Yeah, it's a show the same way the other one was.
Okay, good.
And it's got Rosalind Sanchez, who's the host. I don't know. Who cares, man? It looks stupid. So,
all right.
So don't waste your time. Okay, so, sequels. Did you ever, I know we're talking about food a lot, go to a restaurant? Well, of course it's going to happen. If you like one thing, you're going to like something else that they make. That's just stupid. All right, never mind. Okay, that sounded better.
What were you trying to say?
I was gonna say, like, you ever go to a place and they had like a banging like sausage parm, and then you go back and you try their chicken parm, and it's amazing. Of course, it's amazing. It's the same freaking place. I mean, that's just stupid.
No,
you know
what? Here's an example. Cheesecake Factory. I went to UMKC,
Overrated.
Kansas City for a conference. Yeah. So I get the chicken, lemon zest, and blah, blah, blah. And the first time I had it, it's on a bed of mashed potatoes with asparagus, 2 little chicken breasts or 3 little chicken breasts, pounded thin, breaded, fried, lemony. Oh, so good. So good. So good. So I had it, and I was like, this is amazing. So next time we go to Cheesecake Factory, I get it again.
Right? Why
Not
wouldn't
the
you?
same. Not the same. Not the same. I really wanted to love it, but I just didn't. And I don't know if it was because I was at a different Cheesecake Factory and maybe the ingredients are better in Kansas City. I don't know. But have you done that where you're just like, oh, that was amazing, I have to get it again, and then womp womp?
We went to a place in Florida. We go once a year, right? My son likes crab legs, so we go for the crab legs for him. But it's like a buffet type stuff,
crab
right?
legs.
I like their stuffed crab shell. You know what I mean? The stuffed crab shells, right?
Yeah.
And the formula was off, dude.
Yeah.
I grabbed 2 and I bit into one, like not bit into, like I scooped out one, and it was just like greasy almost. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
I'm like, what did they do? Did they change the formula? What happened? Horrible. Just disappointing. And then a couple other things were a little off, and the whole thing just left me with I don't want to say with a bad taste in my mouth, but I wasn't happy. I wasn't pleased with the whole
I feel like
experience.
they changed cooks or something. And the other
Stick
one
with the formula, son.
How do they do that? It's probably written down somewhere. You got a quarter cup of this,
bro.
you got a teaspoon of that, you got a 3 of this. How do you screw that up? But here's what I think it is, Carlos. I got the answer for you. This is why it didn't work. Because the first time I had that meal, crispy chicken costoletta, that's the name of it. I knew I'd figure it out. Anyway, the first night I had it, it was made with love. The cook that night must have been on his game. He was having a good time. He was like, I love everything. I love this lemon zest. I love this chicken breast. I love that it's going to nourish and feed this person. And then I go back to St. Louis.
Trash.
And that cook is like, I hate my life. I hate my job. I think I'm going to go try to play the lottery so I never have to work again. And hate just falls into the dish as he's stirring it up. What do you think?
Had to be.
I mean, what else?
I can't think of anything.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no other reason.
Uh-uh.
Unless, of course, it was like Ratatouille where the mouse is under the hat. Maybe the mouse was like not there that night.
I'd rather not think of mice around when people are making my food, but you know.
He washed his hands.
Yeah.
Still don't like the mouse hands?
No. Hey, our AC wasn't working well. Right?
Oh, now's not the time for that.
Bro. So I got nervous, right? And had the guy come out today. So he's monkeying around up there. And he changed the other filters and stuff. And then he added some Freon or whatever it is to the big unit outside.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, this thing's like 2017, man. So it's might have a slow leak.
Should be fine.
I don't know what it was. So we're going to top it off and just keep an eye on it. And I'm like, all right. And the house is just crispy right now. But I think changing the filter helps. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Getting a fresh filter on there. But what we were going to is outside. I hadn't looked out there. My son and wife have, but I've never been to this side. You know, anyway. And no exaggeration when I tell you this, Sandy. There had to be 30 spiders if there was one. And it looked like Spider-Man 2 had sprayed webs all over these things, right? And these were the yellow and black, probably venomous spiders. I don't know what kind of spider these are. I've heard them called banana spiders.
I think
I don't know what it is.
Spiders. They have a real big
deadly?
fat body. And they build a new nest every night. Orb weavers.
That sounds deadly, man. I don't know. Is that a real thing?
Nah, they're actually pretty awesome to watch. I have videotape of one, and they go around there and they rebuild their web every night. Look it up and see if that's what it looks like. Orb weaver. And so they rebuild their web every single night. I'm like, that's a lot to just get one meal.
Do they knock it down every night?
I guess. I think they do, and then they rebuild it. Which is nice, because then you don't walk through it. You know, some of these spiders have no manners whatsoever, and they leave their webs all over the place, and then you walk through it. Like I did, the hygienist from my work went on a camping trip, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go down to the bathhouse. And as I'm walking, bam, there's a big pavilion where the showers are, and these old people were sitting around drinking coffee early in the morning, you know? And I'm just walking along, la-di-da-di-da, right into a spider web in my face. I'm doing like karate moves, like Matrix moves, getting this spider web off me. Meanwhile, all the old people over there, they're just watching and laughing, not helping me, not trying to see if I'm having a heart attack or a seizure. They're just laughing.
What, dude? I think it is a golden orb weaver.
I told you. I'm smart.
Because, yeah, the legs come out in like pairs like that. That's a creepy looking spider, dude.
It is. But then I looked it up and I was like, oh, it's harmless. It gets bugs for you. Mosquitoes.
Ugh.
He's just trying to get a snack.
Anyway,
I think, yeah, go ahead.
The guy that came out was like, I bent down to look to where the valves were, and I had the web, like he goes like on my face. I'm just like, I'm freaking out because there was a big fat one right next to it.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, we took a stick and kind of moved them over, whatever. And they kept kind of like hanging out where the dude was. So we sprayed some stuff and they kind of just dipped to the other side. But 30 of them. If there were 2, there were 30 of them, dude. It was
Were
ridiculous.
they all the same?
Yes. It was like a nightmare.
Hmm.
It was like
Maybe it was a family.
you know, I was sitting in my office and I thought I felt something on my neck, right?
Ooh, that's the
And I
problem.
go, "Oh, what was that?"
After you see them, you think they're all over you.
Then I thought I felt it like on my arm, right? And I thought I saw something. I wasn't sure. So I'm like, something's on me, dude, right? So I'm looking.
Yeah.
And then I look down and I feel it on my knee, my right knee. And I had to send a message,
was it something?
a strong message. Yeah, it was like a little spider, about the size of a nickel. So I had to smash its face in.
Yeah, with a shoe.
No, with my bare hand, dude.
Oh, it'll bite you.
Nah, not if it's getting his skull crushed.
Well, that's true. There's a really cute spider on TikTok. It's one of those little jumping spiders, and they're tiny, tiny little things. So because of this TikTok spider, I have a newfound love for this certain type of spider. It's super tiny. It's called a jumping spider. So I saw one on a picnic table, and I was like, oh, is it going to talk to me? Because, you know, the one on TikTok talks. And so I put my finger out there, and it jumped onto my finger, and I was like, oh, hey, buddy. And then I let it go back on the picnic table. That is the first time in my life that I have ever let a spider anywhere near my face, my nothing. Like, yeah. And it's all thanks to TikTok. So there's the value in TikTok.
I got a picture of it, too.
What's that?
The TikTok spider. I'm going to put it on the...
Oh, gosh, you're going to scare me. Let me see what it looks like, though.
Oh, it's huge, bro.
No, it's not supposed to be huge. It's a tiny one.
All right,
Let me
check
see
it out.
it. Oh, hold on. I got to get prepared.
It's not that bad.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
Maybe. All right, hold on. Okay, I think I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Go ahead. Yes.
Is that him?
Yep, that's a little jumping spider. That's not the spider, but it's pretty similar. Okay, you can change it. I can't see it that big. Oh
okay,
gosh,
hold on a second. Check this one out. This is what was in my backyard.
Oh yeah, that's an orb weaver. I still don't like it, but thank you.
Well, just wanted to share.
Yuck.
All right, well, listen, we got another meeting in a little bit, so we got to get going.
Yep.
But all right, let's make it official. What's the date for the
the live event?
I gotta make event.
I'll make a live event for it on our page, but it is September 1st in the evening. I think we need to set a time yet, but it's right before I go to Texas, which is probably not a good idea because if I die, then I did not get to see Big Tuna before I left.
No, well, that'll carry you through the pain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, what time do you want
I have to live.
Yeah.
I have to live.
So we'll do 8 p.m. Eastern Standard?
We'll get with Tom and see what works for him, too, because he signed up for this like an idiot.
Dumbass.
But I'm going to look for it in the mail. I love Tom.
And he's, now I can't wuss out because he's going to be doing it, too. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't have wussed out anyway because you can't have a girl do it.
No. I
can't have a girl do it and you not do it.
Dude, yogurt and milk. So, or ice cream.
I got coconut milk and I've got some ice cream in here from a while back. Like probably way expired, but it'll work.
The Carolina Reapers
and then I get on a plane the next day, so that's gonna be interesting.
All right.
My stomach's gonna be on fire.
Mm-hmm.
But so I'll put that in the events on our page so you can go check it out. Off Your Flosser on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, although TikTok is not as active. And then you can go to our website, offyourflosser.com, and you can find all this stuff too.
So I think we can have up to 100 people live on Zoom.
Yeah, we can do that. We can put a Zoom link for it. That'll work.
Are we just going to do the pepper, or are we going to have a little short episode? I think we just have a short episode.
Oh, we can. Yeah, we can chit-chat for a little bit and then die. That's fine.
Cool. All right, September 1st. Look out, offyourflosser.com. Check it out. All right, dude.
Yep.
I'm good. If you're good.
Yep, episode 149
149
in the books. Yep.
Yeah, well, this is it. It's on its
Farewell.
way.
Farewell, sir.
The young lady was
wonder-
that I mailed it out.
Yeah.
She goes,
Yeah.
Is there anything perishable in there? I go, no.
No,
not
it's
perishable."
dried. It's
I
fine.
go, it's a dried pepper. I go, it's a real spicy one. She goes, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. I said, I have a podcast. We're doing it for a YouTube video. She goes, I go, do you know what a Carolina Reaper is? She's like, no. I'm like, well, you know what a jalapeno is? She goes, yeah. I go, well, that's 5,000 to 7,000. This thing's like 2 million. She's like, why would you eat that? I'm like,
Right.
that's a
Yeah,
good
we
question.
don't know.
That's why you work at the post office, and I'm an idiot about to, hurt myself.
But tune in and watch.
It's gonna be funny, man. I can't wait. It's gonna be fun for how bad it's gonna suck, but it's gonna be not fun for us, So
Right.
we'll be all right. We'll be all right. All right.
Well,
dude.
I'm gonna frame it around our last episode ever. So.
If there's a 151, then you're welcome.
If there is, yeah, we made it.
Yeah. All right. Well, have a great night.
Yep. You too,
And-
buddy.
All right. Take care, guys. Thank you so much for listening.
All right.
Don't forget the Dental Mental Avengers. December.
Yep, Dental Avengers Mental Summit is virtual December 5th. Sorry, 3rd through 5th. And then don't forget, if you're an Auto Flosser ambassador, get your cards. Go into the group. If you're not a part of the group, message us. We'll get you there. And start changing the way your patients with ortho, implants, all on 4 dentures, change the way they floss. Or if they floss.
Boom.
Yep, there
Get
it is.
Together.
Boom.
Get it together,
Nice.
folks. All right, cool.
All right,
Sandra,
sweet.
be good. Talk to you soon.
Yes, you too. All right.
Take care.
Go floss yourselves.
Go auto floss.
Auto
yourselves.
floss yourselves. Yeah.
Take care.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Hey, everybody. It's Sandy Lee. We've got Carlos here, Off Your Flosser podcast. We are brought to you in part by the Dental Avengers Summit. It's coming up in December. It's virtual, so you have no excuses. We are going to be hosting it. Live event. It's going to be amazing.
There's a ton of CE and a ton of great information for your friends,
yes.
family, for yourself. Because if we're not good, how can we take care of other people?
Amazing speakers, December 3rd through 5th. Check it out, offyourflosser.com under the Preferred Partners tab. Holly Ann Mitchell is a hypnotist, and she's going to hypnotize us. Probably to be like chickens or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be embarrassing, but stay tuned, guys. Thank you.
Yep,
Go
go
floss
floss
yourselves.
yourselves.